Morning, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is like 8:10 a.m. in the morning. I'm fully ready for the day, and it's going to be a day in the life of a real estate investor slash retired real estate agent. You're going to see a lot of like past due agent content, and then you're going to see a lot of what I do every day as a real estate investor to push my business forward. So first order of business is I got a dentist appointment in about 25 minutes. Knock that out, then we got a bunch of calls and a bunch of properties to look at, and we're looking at a whole bunch of different asset classes. And we're going to talk about exactly how I'm finding my next deal. All right, let's hit the road. The dentist appointment is over. I have literally the greatest dentist in the world. And like the white girl that I am, we are pulling up to Starbucks here to get a little coffee in us. We made it to the office. I am super excited. First order of business is we have a call at 9:30. Lately, I've been going on TikTok Live, meeting complete strangers, having some amazing conversations, and every now and then, I'll meet somebody, I'll be like, okay, this seems interesting, local guy in my market, you know, seems to be a player, let's have a conversation, let's see where this goes. So we have that happening today, and I had another call scheduled at 11:30 that I had to cancel because I realized very quickly it was a waste of my time. So I'm not gonna do that call. Well, this 9:30 is gonna be great, then we're going into the Patreon, and then we have to put a listing live, and then we're looking for investment property. Today we're looking at something I've never looked at in my life, which is mixed use. That being said, left the keys in my car. God damn it. Okay, we're in. When I got the keys, first one in the office. This is how you know it's a hard work day. And I'm so pumped up you have no idea. Lately, because I'm a retired real estate agent and new investor, my work schedule is all over the damn place, right? I don't no longer have to work 10, 20 hours a week. Well, the reality is, I'm sorry, not 10, 20 hours, but like, you know what I'm saying, it's 50, 60 hours a week. I don't have to do it, but I should if I want to get to where I want to get to. So, we're approaching being a real estate investor the same way I'm approaching how I became a real estate agent. Just full gear ahead, hours and hours of dedication and work, and I promise you we're going to accelerate the timeline for how long it's going to take for me to make money, and it all begins with submitting 10 offers a week. When I made this goal, I knew it was going to be very difficult to find 10 properties worth offering on, which is why I set the goal, because it's going to, like, I could find 3 to 5 easily, but that next 5 is going to be very difficult, right? And I think that is what's going to lead me to success, because trying to find that next 5, I won't be exploring all different opportunities. I'm going to be learning new asset classes, right? I'm going to learn new markets. I'm going to grow. I'm going to educate myself, and through that, I'm going to find amazing deals, and I'm going to make a lot of money. So that being said, we got this 9:30 call. Let's get it out the way and then get it going. Even though I'm a retired real estate agent, I still have closings, like residue business that keeps coming my way. I really only take on the listings at this point, and I refer the rest, or I just say no. But I had this listing that the work was already done. My lockbox was already there from before. The photos were taken, and the tenant was going to allow access to showings. So I literally did no work other than a little bit of paperwork. That deal is closing in a couple weeks, and I need to send a commission statement for it so my attorney could do his thing so I could get paid. Hey, my man, how you doing?
Hey, Ron, how are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic, fantastic. Sorry about that. It's a vlog day, bro, so I was not talking to myself, I swear to God.
Bought the land for $6 million, tore it down, invested $6 million, and it sold for $18 million. Do you have any Section 8 rentals?
No, but I'm looking into it solely for the content.
So when you're thinking about, you're buying a house for $20K, it's already in the Section 8 system, and you're clearing, I was clearing 1,100 months full from Section 8 every month. You can't beat the return on investment for $20K.
I mean, no, you can't. I always say Section 8 is the best one for the lowest amount of money. You get the most cash flow, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for, I wouldn't say 2 years my investment paid off, because with Section 8 you have higher carrying costs. These guys are destroying their houses. Once a year you've got a Section 8 inspection where the city actually comes out and inspects the home, make sure it's safe, stuff like that. The problem is, even if the home is safe, cosmetic damage does fall on the tenant, or on the landlord. So when there's holes in the walls, stuff like that, they send you a list and they say, you gotta fix this. If you don't fix it by the second inspection, they start withholding the rent. I love Section 8 and those run-down areas for income properties. You gotta stay in the trenches, that's how you make the money.
No, that's how you get shot, bro. Leave the trenches. Okay, Lil Durk isn't in the trenches, I promise you. Michael, listen, I've been a realtor for a long time. I'm retired now, but I know how this works. Which is why for my primary residence, I always pay a premium for turnkey. And we're gonna meet again. And for my deals, bro, I'll just end it because I gotta get going in a couple minutes. So the way my deals are structured, I pretty much raise 100% of the money, right? And I'll put in like 15 to like 25K if it's an apartment building of my own money, just have skin in the game. But if I'm doing flips, what I usually do is like I go to silent strategic partners, so I raise like, say I'm doing a flip that needs 60K, hard money loan, I get the 60K and you split the profits 50-50. What an incredible conversation. Literally met the guy from TikTok. Super cool. He's my age. He's my age, but see, this is the thing about development that throws me off. All that work, and after taxes and all these fees and this, yeah, it's like super fancy, super cool. Super cool. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, if there's truly $500,000 of profit there, but so much work had to go into it. Like it's $500,000 worth of profit, or after 2 years, my brain tells me I could do better with less stress. So I'm glad I got the details, and I definitely don't want to be a developer. All right, let's get that camera on. All right, we're going to switch cameras because we got to go into TikTok mode. One of the easiest ways to create content is to literally film what you are doing. It's a lot easier, more organic, and real conversations come up, and your tonality is better. Okay, folks, it is now 10:46 a.m. We're done with all the calls. The Patreon is loading. We've made some tremendous content. And now I'm a little overwhelmed because I don't remember what I had to do. Yes, I remember. Last night, you know, one of the keys to success, having a successful day, is having a successful night the day before. So I actually stayed up till about 2 a.m., looked at a bunch of potential investment properties, of which today we're going to be either analyzing in more detail and submitting offers or passing on, etc. So I need to print all these sheets out, look at them, see what hit the market today, put some offers in. The goal is 10 offers a week, and so far late last night I put in 2 offers, and it's looking like we're gonna get one of them accepted, but I'm not gonna, I offered them 100, they came back at 112. I think I'm gonna stay firm at 100. I just feel it's better that way. Now the gentleman I spoke to today, the developer, I don't see a world where we do business together. But I do see a world where we become great friends because we are kind of in the same mindset, same wavelength, same industry, and same age, right? So, and he might be able to help me in the sense where he could give me advice from a higher level, and I could give him advice from a different level, right? And that's how relationships are born, right? When you put yourself out there, I get networking questions all the time, like how do you get inside all these circles there? You put yourself out there and you showcase that you bring value to the table, right? So I don't get on these calls because, you know, because I'm a pretty looking dude. I might be, I don't know, that's for you to decide. I get on these calls because I bring value, right? I just spent 7 years educating myself on how to be a real estate investor, how to make money in this industry. People want to get access to that. When people want to get access to you, that's when networking becomes a lot easier, right? Either the people who want to grow, they want to get in touch with you, and the people who are up there, they recognize where you are and you're on like the hustle phase, and they want to tap into your efforts, so they'll connect with you, right? And then we all rise together. Oh, did you see that? We all rise together. That's beautiful. So it's 11 o'clock now, and I completely forgot, even though I'm a retired real estate agent, there was still one more listing that I took on. It was for $550. I had no choice. You understand, my hands were tied. I did all the work yesterday for getting it ready to get listed, and I'm just going to go into my drafts, pull it up real quick, and literally hit go live. And after that, we have to speak to the client real quick to figure out how they want to handle showings, put in the showing instructions, and then we are done on the real estate agent side. At this point, I'm looking at flip properties on the MLS just because, I mean, why not? But very rarely are you going to find deals on the MLS that even make sense to buy. The MLS deals are for like one of those like diamonds in the rough situations, and for the amateurs who don't quite know how to run their numbers. And they've been buying off the MLS for a long time, and they haven't been knowing how to run their numbers, but they've been fine because the real estate market has been growing month after month after month. But as we slowly get to a level of plateau, and all of a sudden your mistakes can be compensated by simple luck of the market, a lot of investors are going to start losing money. And you're going to find a lot of projects like halfway done that need to be sold. And that's when I come in. 30 properties to analyze. And if we could just make 3 offers, offer on 3 of these, it'd be a great day for me. So when you're analyzing a deal, here's a couple things you look at, okay? Number one, obviously you want a discount on the front end, but how do you determine what discount is fair enough? You have to run the numbers on the back end, right? Let's say this property, fully renovated, is gonna be worth $500,000, right? That means if somebody buys it for $500,000, what does their cash flow look like? are they actually getting a good return on investment? Because if you're selling investment property, which this is a 3-unit, that's who your buyer is. And no one's going to buy a $500,000 property that doesn't make any money, which means you're going to have to lower your price. But if you have a $500,000 property and somebody's getting an 8% cash-on-cash return, well, guess what? It makes it a lot easier for you to sell. So I'm looking at this deal. I'm looking at the projected rents and what I could get it to. And I think I can get $1,600 for the 3 beds. So times that by 2. And we have a 2-bed, 1-bath. That's a garden unit. So I think I can get at least $1,350 for that. So $4,550 is what I could get. And let's say a 3-unit, nicely remodeled, I think I might be able to get $475 for that bad boy, right? So if I was to buy it at $475 with 20% down and a 7.5 interest rate, because interest rates are hurtful, and we're paying about $180, let's do $200 in insurance, because insurance is also expensive. We're making $3,800 as my all-in cost. So that would be a, so minus $3,800. It's an 8.5% cash-on-cash return for this deal at $475 purchase price. So now look at, okay, at $475, if I'm able to sell at that price, what is my after closing costs? I'm gonna be left with about $440. So now they're asking for $370. Now my math goes like, okay, the spread is my profit, right? Let's say it's gonna need about $40,000 worth of work, and I know I want to make at least $50,000. So I'm gonna take about $50K off, right? That's $391, $390. Let's just round it down, because you know we always want to round it down. So I'm at $390, and they're asking $370 for it. So I'm gonna offer them $325. And probably be very comfortable going up to $340 and then call it a day, right? At $340, I have a $40,000 to $50,000 rehab budget, and I can make a lot happen with that kind of money, right? So boom, that's a great deal. I don't even have to run comps. You understand what I'm doing here? I don't have to like see like what are the other buildings selling for, because I know if I can't sell it, I'll just take the 8.5% cash-on-cash return. Except my basis is a lot lower than $475. See what I'm saying? That's a little tip to you. And if you're interested in learning exactly how to do this on a weekly basis, at some point in my life, in the next 2 months, we will have a course out. The link is not in the description, but there will be a link to just put your email on a wait list. And the first 25 people are going to get it at a deep discount than everybody else, right? So if you're interested, check out the link in the bio. And also like, comment, subscribe if you like these day-in-the-life type of vlogs, okay? Because I'm showcasing you how someone's going to go. I'm going to go from 14 doors right now, and about $2,000 a month in cash flow, pure cash flow, to watch me make $150,000 in cash flow, multi-millionaire, big exits in about 3 to 5 years. So stay tuned. You don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so it is 12:49. We just finished filming a couple of videos. I just put an offer in on an investment property, a 3-unit. We waived the commission, and it turns out the agent owns it, so we might actually be able to put a deal together. And then just now I got off the phone with another capital partner. And this is why, like, when I started investing in real estate, this is something I wish I knew a little bit sooner, is that the money should never hold you back from investing in real estate, okay? If you find a great deal, there are going to be people with money that will happily invest with you, right? They'll give you a piece of equity. You ain't got to do nothing for them, right? Because if it's a great deal, the money is there every single time. And I wish I knew that. And then what happens is when you're in the process of building relationships, building yourself, your personal brand, your track record, your skill set, people start throwing their money at you, right? Now, obviously, you need to be careful whose money you take, and also take it responsibly. Don't be saying like, don't be offering returns that you cannot meet, right? Be very transparent with them. But if you build yourself up and you just go find great deals, the money will be there, I promise you. And if you find a great deal, email me. I'll get you the money. I'm going to wet my beak a little bit, but I'll get you the money, okay? Anyhow, now, here's what we're going to do. We haven't had food all day. So we're going to go get some lunch. You know what? We're going to go to that Italian restaurant me and you went to. Remember that? Okay, let's do that. I'm going to get that chicken pesto panini. We're going to get a little cold beer. We're going to be on TikTok Live or Instagram Live. We're going to answer some questions. And you go from there. And then, why am I going on Instagram Live again? If you're watching this, I'm growing my personal brand, right? I want to showcase to people, not only am I investing in real estate, you could come and ask me questions and real life, get the expertise that is in my brain, right? So I'm showcasing that this is not my first time doing. Hello, thank you for your offer. In order to present the offer, it's clear on how much your commission will be so that I may present the correct numbers. Regina, there is no commission. What are you talking about, Regina? I'm waving it all together. Regina, work with me.
Okay, I'm just grabbing my wallet.
Okay. What you need your wallet for?
Just in case.
Oh, you know lunch is on me. Don't be ridiculous. The disrespect.
No
that
disrespect.
These team members
No
show
disrespect.
After you, cameraman, do a little U-turn. Watch this. Watch this. Smooth operator over here. Boom. I got so much energy today. Ooh, stop me if you can. Bow, bow. Wow, hello, you didn't see me. Hello, move, head movement. It is 1:45. We just went into lunchtime and I went on Instagram Live before my food showed up. I talked to the people and now we're heading back to the office. We're gonna meet with my boy Chris. Seems to be a future capital partner. There's a million ways to raise money. One of the ways is there's a lot of seniors that have Roth IRAs, self-directed Roth IRAs, that aren't really getting the good returns they need. So if you're a skilled individual and you can provide returns, it becomes a lot easier to raise money from this specific source. So that's what we're gonna talk about. And we're gonna come to an agreement that makes sense for me, that makes sense for him, and everybody can be happy. We made it back to the office. Are we enjoying these vlogs? If you are, please like, comment, subscribe. They're a pain to make and they're very expensive because we have to actually pay Raj. And Raj is getting more and more expensive by the day. Worth every penny though, don't get it twisted. I got a haircut at 4 and I got a 5:30 coaching call. And then every Thursday I host cigar night at my house. It's a great way for me to network with like-minded individuals. One tip for everybody, I don't care what business you're in, be the event, right? Take some initiative, set some things up, and invite people that see who shows up. Like-minded people though. Don't be inviting a bunch of losers to your house, alright? El Padron!
Hey, what up?
You have a closing today or what?
Yeah, I did, man.
Congratulations. Hey! Hey! Great investors think alike.
I know, right?
Actually, I figured it in Hillside. But,
Okay.
watch this. But explain to me. So annoying when you're vlogging and you have to say something again. But anyhow, long story short, explain to me why. I have to have a fucking 12-minute conversation with the real estate agent to try to explain to her that I'm not taking a commission. So that way you can make more money or the seller can make more money so I can offer less and everybody's happy. So I offer $340. And she's like, okay, but like what's the net? It's $340. She's like, yeah, but the commission. I'm like, I don't want the commission. She's like, well, how much you want? I'm like, $0. I put $0, as specific as I can. And she's like, what's the amount? So she calls me.
Oh my God.
And we're having a conversation. We have it all on film. I don't think I could put 12 minutes of frustration up on the internet. But we were talking. I was like, look, me offering you $350 with a full 3% commission is the same thing as me offering you $340. Now, that commission is your money. What you want to do with that money is your business. That's it. And then she's like, okay, so really your offer's $340. I'm like, no. It's the same as the $350 offer. So technically, I'm only $20K below ask.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take it or what? Like, what do you? So we'll see. She's like, man, this is not gonna fly. No. I'm like, yeah, sure it's not. And it's gonna fly just fine. So we digress. But I like to put my numbers up here, bro. It forces me to first know what I offered on.
Yeah.
And then I like, okay, I have 7 more to go before the end of the week. So it is now 3:15 p.m. and I'm not gonna lie to you, when it comes to the end of live video, sometimes I get caught up talking business with my boy Chris. So we just spent about an hour or so discussing investing, other matters we were talking about, raising capital, and we finally got down to the point where a lot of the biggest issue that real estate investors have is finding deals, right? And the reason that's such a major issue is because a lot of us are stuck playing small. And when you're playing small, you have to deal with the largest, you have the most competition when you're playing small. Because everybody can buy a $200,000 place. Very few people can buy a $1.1 million shopping center that's 60% vacant. Very, very few people. So if you expand the type of properties you buy, obviously be educated, make sure you're buying the right deals. But if you expand the assets you're looking at and look at bigger deals, you'll find that they cash flow easier, they're less risky. Granted, the financing might be a little bit difficult, but if it's a good enough deal, it's a commercial loan, you're not going to have major issues. So if you're having a hard time finding good deals in your market, instead of going to the hood, just raise your price. I have these 30 properties I have to go through, and basically I'm going to rule out the ones that I've already looked at and I'm not interested in offering on. And then I'm going to simply, by later tonight, because I have to get to this haircut in 45 minutes, I'm going to be putting in some offers. What the hell? 3 offers later tonight, some of these. And we'll see where it goes. I don't even have proof of funds on this. That's the best part. When you're buying commercial deals, you don't even have proof of funds. You don't need it. You don't need it because none of the loans are ever approved until you actually apply. I see the deal. I see seller financing. I'm so excited. I couldn't sleep that night. Right? So I text him. So I call him. He didn't answer. I get this. Please text me. At 4:42 p.m. Tuesday, I replied, hello, Ned. My name is Aaron Brazarian with the Agency X, reaching out in regards to like to see it this week and get more details on seller financing terms. Reasonable agent? Great, thank you for showing interest. What questions did you have about seller financing, and what's your availability this week? Right?
For sure.
We're going, baby.
Yeah.
We're going. The next day. Good morning. I didn't hear back yesterday. I'd like to see and get more details on the seller financing option. I have the 25% down, which is what he said. Minimum 25% down.
Gotcha.
I'm letting you know, I got the money. His reply. Can I have some details like your name? I like to know what I'm talking to. First and foremost, don't know how to spell it. If you had the time to text that, you see my name's right there. You see it.
Unbelievable, bro.
I say it was in my previous text. I couldn't hold that back.
Oh, you tell him?
My name is Aaron Guzar with the Agency X. Buying it for myself. I already own a couple of apartment buildings. Looking to get more. Replies. Who's Agency X? I have no idea.
Oh,
you dumb.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
So
That's crazy.
I keep my cool.
Yeah.
I want it. I want this deal, right?
Yeah.
I'm a real estate agent. Agency X is brokerage. I hang my license. All the details and information are uploaded in the MLS under additional information. Okay, what am I gonna do with this? So that's useless. You have your rent roll, okay? What details? Oh, just got your rent roll. The seller has no idea this is how he's being represented.
Wow. That's a fucking disgrace,
It's
bro.
a disgrace. It gets worse. It gets worse. I said, again, I'm keeping my cool. I really want this deal. I don't want to let my emotions get in the way, right? What rate is seller offering for seller finance? Just hit one word and answer, 8%.
Yeah.
No explanation, no nothing, just 8%. I'm like, got it. Why are they selling? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
You're
I don't know if I am, dude.
You're not ready, bro. You're not
Besides-
ready.
Because you want to buy.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Are you
I'm as
serious?
serious as a heart attack on a 90-year-old. When I saw that, I went blood red. I wrote up some things on that. I deleted it. I wrote up another. I deleted it. I wrote another one. Deleted it. I got 5 times. Talk about real estate. That's exciting. Real estate is always going to be in demand, right? This is what I learned at the Manny Kosh Fair. But you want to buy real estate, it's always going to be in demand. Look at this. South Barrington. Do we ever think that South Barrington is not going to have demand? No, right?
Absolutely not. No.
Look at this. First and foremost, look how big it is. Look at all that. Look at all that land.
Mhm.
That land alone has value.
Sure.
Because there's an office building, it has less value. Look at that. Bro, I live here.
Oh my
That's
god,
beautiful,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
How beautiful is that? Now that's real estate I want to own. I can't sell a coaching program telling people about office building because it's too scary. No one's ever going to buy. I can sell a coaching program to spend $10,000 on a Section 8 rental.
Man.
And you might die. But I'm still selling coaching programs for how to buy Section 8 rental. It's almost 3:35. I have to get a haircut at 4 o'clock, and during the haircut, I'm gonna go on TikTok live. So I'm gonna be doing 2 things at the same time. And the haircut leaves. I have a coaching call with one of you guys actually, and then after that begins cigar night. So between now and 5:30, I need to actually invite people to my house because I forgot to do that. It is now 7:08 p.m. I completely forgot to record as usual, but it's been a phenomenal day in the life of a real estate investor and retired real estate agent, because that listing I put up, there's like 7 showings I gotta confirm, but nonetheless, here's what happened between now and the last time you saw me. I went and got a haircut with my barber, shout out to Nino. As you can see, I look fantastic. And we went live, we answered some questions on TikTok, and then I had a coaching call at 5:30 to 6:30. And what I have discovered lately is the power of personal brand. And when you actually showcase yourself building something for yourself, and at the end of the day, that is worth something. And I've been getting a lot of requests for these coaching calls where I can, it's actually very nice. I get to talk to essentially my younger self, myself earlier in the career. I get to give advice that could have helped me avoid a lot of pitfalls. So it was actually always interesting. And the guy asked me a very, very important question at the end. He said, what do you wish you would have done differently? And after about 10 minutes of talking, I swear to God, it was such a realization. And I wish, here's what I wish I would have done differently. I wish I valued money less. Okay? So that's the advice I gave him. I was so poor for so long that I tried to hang out to every penny I had. I put such a value on $1,000. And in the reality, if someone had said, hey man, if you're trying to make $1 million and you lose like 10 grand along the way, do you really give a damn? The answer is no. And if I move with that level of, with that level of mindset, I promise you, I would have taken a few more risks, right? And one of those risks, because I always say calculated risks, they would all panned out, and I would have been a lot more further away in life than I am today. So the advice I'd give to anybody that's starting out, look, If you got 20K, 30K, 10K, 5K, 50K, it's all insignificant if you're trying to build a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio. So get rid of all of it. Take people out to dinners. Buy nice shit so you can get in front of the right people. What else is there? Spend money on education. Put some deposits down on some deals, for God's sake. Spend money on marketing. Get rid of all of it. Get rid of all of it, because even if you lose it all and nothing happens, I promise you're going to learn so much along the way. You're going to make so many connections that you're never going to have an issue finding money again. That has been my experience. And as I get older, and the more money you make, this is where I made that realization. It's like when you make $200,000 a year, $1,000 doesn't seem so significant anymore. But when you were making 40, it's 1/40th of your income, right? I hope I did that math properly, right? So I hope this helps you guys a lot. If you watch it to the end, please like, comment, subscribe, and leave this word in the comment section so I know what it's all about. Okay? I want you to say cash means nothing in the comment section if you made it this far. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 2 of these coming at you live a week. Let's go.